Instagram model / Madam, I don't care about anything / F anybody that says anything about me,
That's a lot of
and I'm
slashes.
living my best life.
That's a lot of slashes, man. Like you're just slashing.
She's controversial, isn't it?
Yeah, but that's good though.
Efia Odo she posted this thing on Instagram, yeah, and I'm gonna read you what she said, and then we'll have a conversation about it.
You're probably gonna go, I'm heartless. I can see this and go in the direction that hopefully I'll surprise myself.
So it's like, the amount of female children that get molested by family members / friends of family members are unbelievable. A lot of adults are traumatized from prior adolescent molestation. These extremities needs to be addressed to a higher degree. And
by who?
Huh?
Well, we should address it.
Well, she's talking about society in general, I guess. And then she commented on her own thing saying, this is an issue that has been laying on my heart heavy this morning. Our culture makes it hard to express pain. And I want to tell you this.
Our culture doesn't make it hard to express pain.
And
wait. Let me correct that. Our culture makes it hard to express something. It doesn't make it hard to express pain. Let's correct that. Because we are highly
it's related
emotional.
Yeah, but she's talking in relation.
Yeah, so let's correct that. Our culture doesn't make it hard to express pain. Like, it doesn't. But it makes it hard to express. I'm not being petty. I'm just telling.
You are, because you
want us to talk about this.
Faced it with what she said, and then this was a comment directly relating to that.
All right,
but anyway, I'll tell you the story, and then you can go on and
Cool. I mean, you've already read it. Is there a story behind that?
Yeah, of course, there's a story behind.
So she didn't just write that. It was. She said it weighs heavy in her heart. So it was not.
Yeah, no, there's a story trending in Ghana, and that's.
Okay, cool. So what's the story?
That's what I'm gonna tell you.
Cool. That makes sense now. I just thought maybe she woke up and then she went, "This is what I dreamt about."
Even if she did, that's what she did. It's a good thing, anyway, I think. But anyway, this
it's a good thing that she wrote that.
Yeah, because I said
I'm gonna let you finish your story, but remember you said that because I'm gonna ask you about.
Yeah,
go ahead.
Whatever. Anyway,
whatever. No, you can't get away with that. You have been caught by the nets. Okay. For you to wiggle your way out, you have to answer the riddle.
Wiggle.
Well, go on, tell your story.
This 13-year-old that's living with a mother and a stepfather.
She have to be 13? She can't be 16? Well, we could say...
We said female children.
Because that's... The fact that they start with 13 that's dark. Come on. 13? Seriously? Because she can't be 16, 17. She has to be 13. But anyways, go on. God, seriously. What's wrong with us as people in this continent? What?
You have me behind the story.
I already know the context. And you put the age on it. That's it, it's done. 13.
I know the story.
13? Okay.
What the hell?
Okay. I almost don't want you to tell the story anymore now. Because I know what's coming. Okay. Boy. All right. Is the father? Is that who did this?
You don't even know who I'm going with.
I can't, don't spoil my day.
Anyway, this 13-year-old, is living with the mother and the stepfather.
Okay.
So this stepfather,
boy,
has been, playing bedroom kung fu.
Don't say it.
Been chopping this girl left and right.
Listen. Do not use bedroom kung fu and chopping in this scenario. Okay? This is pure molestation and rape. It's plain and simple. Yeah, so it's not bedroom kung fu is we're both agreeing to play Jackie Chan. Okay. This
man has been doing illegal, connection.
There we go.
This 13-year-old. He's been downloading illegally some MP3s from this girl.
And I bet the girl probably told her mom.
And that's where the problem is. The girl went to tell the mom, right?
Boy, she probably told the chick.
The mom, claimed he talked to the man, but it didn't stop.
Oh, so she talked.
What? Let me finish the story.
Wait, she talked.
Yeah.
She didn't kick him out. She talked. I know what you're doing to my daughter. Can you please stop?
Yeah. And he didn't stop.
Why would he stop? Think about what you're saying. She admitted that it's actually doing it. And then she expected him to stop. Why stop a good thing? I'm banging the mother and I'm molesting the daughter.
And that's a good thing.
I mean, to the man, that's the way he sees it.
Something is wrong with you.
No, but he's not. I'm doing something like... I would expect the mother to hear that. She should call all ties, all connection, kick him out. Maybe
report it to the police.
Maybe the bad thing would be also you didn't even report it, but at least you protected your what's that when they end and a chick like end when you see an end fighting, you see it, especially those roaming about chickens in Africa. when you try to touch as a grown man as you are, you try to touch the chick, you run away. She didn't do that. She actually sit down like it's a therapy section. I know what you have been doing with my daughter, so I think it's time for you. You didn't kick the sex game must be good. It's just what it is.
So anyway, because it continued, the woman took the daughter to go live with the auntie, right? To kind of
at least she finally did something.
The kid away from the situation, but
after how many?
For whatever reason, that situation didn't even work out. So the kid had to come back and live with the mom. And then my man, resumed. It was like halftime, innit?
This is a sad situation.
It's like the way the football has been suspended.
No.
Comes back and the guy
is a sad
resumed.
situation.
The bad thing is, long story short, the girl got pregnant.
The girl's
pregnant now, anyway. So
how old is she now?
13. She's 13. It's not like she's 14 or something like that. She's 13.
Get to the end of the story. You must tell me there's consequences here. Like somebody paid.
Of course. Anyway.
And when I mean somebody, I mean both. The mother.
No, the mother did not pay anything. But anyway, so when the girl got pregnant and she realized the mom is not doing anything about it, she eventually went to tell the father. Because the father was not aware of this thing. Now, you could argue about whether the father, had been active in the kid's life or not. But whatever the story is, the kid now went and told the father that, look, there's a situation at home, blah, blah, blah. Of course, what's the father going to do?
It's a man.
He flips.
It's going to be the lion of the family now. Even though he's a douchebag. Wasn't there at all. She don't know what's going on, but at least it's never too late, right? So
but actually,
you have to do something.
However active he was, whatever confidence, whatever conversation, finally the girl felt comfortable or whatever it is to go tell the father.
Because she was pregnant.
The father,
and now it was going to be physical.
So the father will know eventually.
Exactly.
But anyway, when we
start 13 years old girl dealing with all of this,
it could be that because he lives with the mom and the father might be just the money thing, like how you doing, blah blah, and the mother could have just said, "Don't tell your father this," because she went to the mother first. You understand what I'm saying? So anyway, the father, finally went while the man, and then
I don't know.
Basically, long story short, the man is getting 20 years in jail
and castration as well.
Well, he's not getting castration.
They should castrate him as well.
But that's where this whole thing is starting from anyway. And the point is, as you're saying, the sad thing is more from the mom's side. The mom did not protect the daughter. Your daughter was comfortable enough to come, or should I say uncomfortable enough to come tell you about what your husband is doing to her. And your best solution, even after the fact,
I don't know how to talk about this.
And it's not the woman that even went to the police. It took the father of the girl.
Of course. What do you think?
Your kid was pregnant. So it went from the rape to pregnancy.
But what do you think? Why would it be hard? Like, of what reason? Good reason at this point would she then get up? I mean, the girl told her when it probably happened the first time. What did this lady do? She went to the guy and sat him down and said, "Don't do this anymore." Like he was even ever going to listen to her anyways. Like,
and even if you were gonna do that, let's assume you really want. At times they bring the elder people and those kind of stuff, and that becomes a known thing now. That you are a rapist, you're raping your stepdaughter, or what we would say a daughter. So why they're not gonna, when they bring elderly people into it, at times that embarrassment and like that kind of thing puts people on.
Okay, you gotta stop there. You have to stop there, because that is probably the reason why stuff like this happen. Okay, like should never be like, I don't think you get it. Like,
no,
anyone that sleeps with a kid should immediately be castrated and get over 50 years. That's it. Like, there's no, like, it should be as rigid as that. Like, there's no explanation should be given. There's nothing. You are wicked. So as such, you should be treated as a wicked person. I don't care no. Sit down and do what? Like,
no.
What?
I'm not saying that's what we
like we should give him. No.
I'm saying like I'm just, like at times there's some good, better, best kind of situation. What the woman did,
In
I'm saying
this scenario, that isn't good, better. I don't think you understand. Is the line, okay? You are here because you didn't do anything like that. You did something like that. You've crossed the line. So, as far as I'm concerned, you're an animal. You're not a human being anymore. Because if you are, you should think that this person is a kid. They're looking up to you. You are responsible as an adult to treat them as a normal individual that's going to grow up in the society and become responsible.
Anyway, because you're married to them.
No, it's not your daughter. Clearly, it's not a blood. Okay, it's like your stepfather. So like, we can see that. All right, that's probably why you feel very comfortable to do that. Although some fathers do it to their own daughters, which is
so that guy in Austria. How many kids did he have?
Which is too like that
and
one.
that mom also didn't do anything.
Yeah, stop saying dark things now. These are dark.
Yeah, but that's what happened.
Yeah, but these really dark things. Like. I mean, I joke about a lot because I'm very stupid like that. But there's some things you shouldn't. I'm probably gonna find a joke out of this, guaranteed. But I just can't do like. The point is, the continent that we come from and each individual countries in those continents breed this sort of stuff. They do, and it goes back to what we just said earlier. Like because of the old, like. Clear difference between a poor man and a rich man, the financial stability between a family and another family, the influence, clarity of this family is big enough to make this happen, this and that. It makes it easier for things like this to happen. And because of that, we are now finding things like this coming out. It doesn't mean that it's never been there.
Oh, no, of course.
But social media is now bringing it out slowly.
I know, but that's what I was talking about. But that's what I like what Efia Odo said anyway, because the bad thing, as she said, has been happening. The bad thing is we never talked about it, because imagine, let's assume the pregnancy didn't happen, right?
I don't think we should talk about
this. This girl is gonna get to 20 something, right?
Yeah, but I don't think we should talk about this. No. I think we should, like, the moment we find somebody like that, make them make a big example.
No, but the reason I'm saying we need to talk about is like, in our society, right? We like to pretend. So it becomes like, when I was a kid, and I'm gonna use and I bet most Ghanaians will know these stories. When you were a kid, let's say you live in a neighborhood, right? They'll be like, this man, like we used to use a tree word that when you're a kid, you don't really appreciate the word. It literally translates to somebody that likes to have sex with kids, or you're in that. Like you just, but one thing, because you're a kid, I don't know if
it doesn't register, like that, but it's what you say.
It's what they say, but but you don't even appreciate what it truly is. So your parents will warn you, like for the girl, they warn them, do not, if this man ever calls you, do not go. Don't go sit with this man.
Yeah, but blah, blah, stop there. See, as a kid, you experience that. For me, that's wrong. If you have a person like that in a society like that, in my opinion, and extremely strong with my opinion, get rid of him.
That's the point I'm trying to make.
Simple. I don't even care if it's a he say, she say thing. Like, I don't, like, okay, of course you have to prove it, guaranteed, but at least social distance, okay? Take him away first, because you have kids, you can't tell kids not to be free in their own society. Like, you just can't.
But the point I'm trying to, that's what I'm saying, that we
it's like a prey versus predator type of stuff going on here.
We have this notion of, even what I'm saying, the reason I was saying that is, when something happens to a kid, let's say a kid, whoever he called the kid went and he gave the kid a toffee or whatever, and then he did whatever with the kid. When a kid comes out crying and it becomes a thing of, oh, he did it to this kid again or whatever it is, it becomes, we warned you not to go there. It becomes, what were you wearing?
I know, that's what I'm saying. The onus is on the child.
There we go.
Which is not supposed to be the case.
When we start talking like this, right? When we start bringing a lot of these things to the fore, it allows legislation to be a bit tight, and it allows certain things.
I don't have faith in that. I really don't, because you're talking about a government that.
Yeah, but without legislation,
I don't care. I don't. This is not.
The law into your own hands.
No. This is not about what the rapist did. The rapist did. So what are you talking about? Like,
took the law into his own.
He did. He was molesting a child for God knows how long. The mother was staying there. The mother she went to have a conversation. That's how bad it is. Like can you not talk?
She probably still sleeping with the mother.
Oh. Like I said, as a rapist, I'm banging the mother and I'm molesting the child. What am I doing wrong? We need to step in as society and go, yeah, well, Let's show you what you're doing wrong. First of all, we're gonna snip. So at least your breed is never gonna be in existence anymore. That's the first thing. And second thing, you're gonna spend the rest of your life in jail.